Guys, anyone want to guess?
Ooh, sweet and spicy
Peeps.
Lays.
Ruffles. Peeps.
Oh, better not be
Wait,
Peeps.
here's another one.
Peeps.
Here's another one.
He loves Peeps.
What's the second bag?
Cheetos.
Peeps.
We shall see.
It's all Peeps.
The Nerd Chat,
is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
hosted by a group of best friends.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Oh, hello. Daddy Diwali here, and welcome to The Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. Make achievements great again, am I right, Jose? Joining me as always, he's vibing with Kiln.
Or MAGA? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Jose at Chipotle Bear.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy to be here. It has been an exceedingly long week at work, but happy to be here, obviously, with friends in the chat and friends in person. And a huge shout out to Dinero Primero, who is in the chat, for letting me borrow some of his art for our thumbnail this week. I don't know if you saw this, but he was popping off on Twitter.
Hey, we're going to talk about that later. We're going to talk, no spoilers.
Just throwing that out.
All right, and joining me as always, the best week in sports. Happy Masters Week, X Bacon Gaming.
Yeah, I watched wall-to-wall coverage. Got up at about 6:45 this morning.
Oh, I forgot.
All day.
Shoot,
long.
I forgot to put in that bet.
And I took Sunday off so I could watch the whole thing.
Bacon? What did you really place that bet? Did you?
I did place that bet, but one of them's fallen.
He's already lost.
Oh, it's over.
I mean, I still got a whole day tomorrow, but hopefully that thing hits because I need the money.
And joining us as always, Troy Tulowitzki forever. I
believe you pronounced that wrong, Daniel. Read it again. It's the Tulowitzki. So I have big news. I thought I was going to have the grand reveal on the show tonight. I have finally purchased, and it arrived today, but Ashley didn't. Ashley checked the mail for us, and I was like, it got here, but it's in the mail, and she took the mail to cheer with her because I was going to wear it. But I finally got an authentic
Tulo jersey?
The
error jersey, that's right.
The error jersey, yep. The Tulowitzki. So if you didn't know, back in 2014, when Troy Tulowitzki, Dan said correctly, was like vying for an NL MVP and like led the league in on-base percentage and everything basically.
He's just a really good shortstop player, you guys, that play for the Rockies.
He's fantastic. And so mind you, great player that they were trying to celebrate. And they spelled his name wrong during like the Troy Tulowitzki night and gave the jerseys out. There were like 1,500 of them for the first 1,500 people in the stadium. And they're just it's such an amazing like testament to how shitty of an organization the Colorado Rockies are. And so I'm like, because like I look like once a year on eBay and I never really find. Like, I'm just like, I'm not paying $200 for this thing. And I found one that was in my price range. And I was like, it has the little King Supers patch on it. Like, it's not, because there's fakes out there of people like, well, let's just like do a t-shirt jersey and write the Tulowitzki on it. And I'm like, I want one of the ones that was given out back in the day. So
history.
I'm pretty excited about it. I'm like, should I frame it? I don't know.
Well, Frankendozer says, I'm from the land of the Tigers, and we have great pictures that we've refused to pay and only get them back in the twilight of the curse. Yeah, but you've also won a World Series.
And you at least get pictures back.
I mean, we went to one.
Yeah.
And the Tigers are a way better organization now than the Rockies could ever.
And are you talking about Verlander? Like,
yeah,
man,
Verlander.
I'd be kissing the Monfort's feet if we even considered Verlander.
All right, enough Rockies talk. I'm done with this. Night of Cypher says, I almost have 7,000 games. Achievements feel like a waste of time. I wish I had your mentality, Night of Cypher.
He needs
sometimes I just want to get 1,000 out of 1,000 or get that platter. Now I've switched because I'm in the land of the neutral. We just care about games. Steam.
No, you're not.
Perfect games. Perfect games. Oh, shout out to Save the Game Media as well. Guys, can we do a new segment sponsored by Frito-Lay right now?
Yeah, I gotta know what you had on your desk there.
Jose's a freaking psychic. He guessed the first bag was Ruffles, and it is indeed the Ruffles Dorito flavor. Holy shit. And then he guessed the second bag was Cheetos, and it's the Cheetos Sweet Southern Heat. Jose, I was like, holy shit.
I know my
Freaking out a little
snacks.
bit.
I know my snacks.
Freaking out a little bit. He knows. So we are doing a live first Nerd Chat ever food review for the new
Those chips should not exist.
flavor swap.
It's great.
Okay?
I love
Now
it.
here's the first one I got to do. Who the hell is Madison Beer? Should I know her? Is she an influencer of some sort?
I would assume.
We're influencers. Did you guys know that?
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, Sweet Southern Heat Barbecue Lay's potato chips, goated, up there on just underneath cheddar and sour cream. Incredible. So here we go, guys. You have no idea. I just bought these. You have no idea how hard it was for me not to just open the bag and immediately scarf these. So you are getting my first. Here we go. Jose, for the thumbnail.
What thumbnail are you talking about?
For a short.
Probably for the short.
We don't make thumbnails for
Smell.
shorts.
Smells good. Smells good. Here we go. First bite. Sweet Southern Heat
Abomination.
Cheetos. Here, ASMR.
Abomination.
Okay,
Cheetos-
what you're seeing if you're just the
You're
audio
listening.
off.
So here's the thing.
Cheetos don't need help.
I think bacon's a little right. Do they
Bacon's
taste
right.
good? Yes. It tastes like Sweet Southern Heat barbecue chips. But again,
Cheetos don't
we
need
have
help.
the chips. Cheetos are already good by themselves. Here's second bite.
What was her name? The sponsor?
Madison Beer. Someone look that up.
Look at it.
BEER.
I mean, even the healthy Cheetos, the ones that are,
Good, but
there's three good kinds of Cheetos.
again, bacon's right. I'd rather just have normal Cheetos, and I'd rather have Sweet Southern Heat barbecue chips. And I have a feeling the same's going to apply. Next one, Jose. Ruffles, Cool Ranch. Ruffles.
I'm
Cool Ranch
intrigued by
Doritos.
these ones.
Yeah,
I wanna
this
be very
one
clear.
makes
I'm
more
intrigued.
sense.
Here we go. First bite. First smell. Not as good as the Cheetos. Smells like Ruffles. Not gonna lie. Smells like
Smells like haters.
Here we go. Here we go. First bite. Gotta get
Anticlimactic.
loaded.
And for our listeners, he's searching for the right one. Got to have
Well, I'm getting
perfect
I'm getting
amount
two.
of flavoring.
Getting
Yep.
two.
Here we
Can't
go.
have one.
Can't really
Can't
tell.
just-
Okay, here we go.
the
This one's
ridges
kind
are
of loaded.
there.
Here we go. First bite.
He really shoved them back deep in his throat.
Yeah, he
too,
went to
on
the
that one.
uvula on that one.
That's what she said.
Guys,
I think he's impressed people. Wait for it.
these are definitely the best ones of the two. These, you know what this remind me of, Jose?
I mean, you had a 50% chance being right.
Doritos?
Well, yes, but no. Get this. No. It tastes like when you take a Ruffle and dip it into what, you guys?
Oh,
The
ranch.
sour cream.
French onion dip.
Yeah.
The- whatever the
I'm
Ruffles
telling you
dip
guys,
is.
this is the
get it.
official winner of the Taste Off, the Ruffles Flavor Swap Doritos Cool Ranch. This was selected by Dude Perfect.
Oh,
I like
Okay.
Dude
You
Perfect.
guys
I
see
like
Yeah.
Dude
Perfect.
Perfect? They're
like
the smart
Dude
ones here. Sorry, Madison, your chips suck.
Those are truly influencers for the record. Madison Beer, by the way, is an American singer-songwriter known for her emotional pop music and powerful vocals. She was born in 1999.
Wow.
Emotional.
99.
So we are
You were
old.
freshmen in high school.
Zoomer.
Yeah. I was watching The Matrix.
I was already
Guys,
in
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
military.
These are delicious. Bacon, Bubble Boy, Jose.
I could see
Chat.
that one making more sense. The
Oh, sure.
Cheetos is just
These are
a travesty wrapped
Wait,
in an
what's
abomination.
Frank pissed off
these are
about?
so good.
About the winner
I
of the
demand a
Cheetos.
recount.
How
won
can you
the
recount?
Cheetos.
There's only two. So you had a 50% chance of getting this
Listen,
one right.
math is hard, Bacon. So
Matt-
numbers, as soon as you get past one,
Matt, I agree. Hot Cheetos are good, but I mean regular Cheetos are good too, though.
Yeah.
Both are excellent, right, Jose? Hot Cheetos and normal
Never
Cheetos.
gets all
Never
over
met
your
a
hand.
Cheeto I didn't like. I'll tell
If
you.
I
that.
could get a Cheeto that doesn't get on my hands,
that's why Jose's
I got you those things, bud. The grippers.
Oh, wait.
I don't have those at work.
I gave you three. Take one to work, bud.
Based Jose, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on the Amazon review right there.
And for, talk about good timing for pro dad skills showing up.
These
Right
are good,
there.
you guys. I can't stop eating them. It's the winner. Shout out to Ashes. The Ashes says Pro Dad Skills. He changed
Pro
his
Dad
name
Skills.
again.
It didn't
What
fit
the
on
hell is
Xbox.
Jose?
He was talking about this before the show, before you got here. He had a short. I like Pro Dad. It rolls off the tongue better than casual dad skills. I like it.
By the way, everybody, we need to start repping the Nuggets gear now. Nuggets are going all the way, baby. Start repping the Nuggets gear. We're in third place in the West. Start repping Denver Nugs right now. I need everybody. Next
The
week.
$800 in my pocket.
You're pubbing a team that was taken to the wire twice by a team who has an entire team on.
They're also on a 10-game win streak. And just
Contracts.
took out Victor Wembanyama, a.k.a. possible MVP versus MVP. One of the greatest shots I've ever seen over Wemby to seal the game. Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying. My Jazz
Also,
are on the wire.
Nikola Jokic had
Twice.
the most amount of points, assists, and rebounds in any 10-game span in the last 10 games of any player in the history of the NBA.
Everybody show respect to Jokic. He should be MVP, but the league
How
hates.
that's not MVP.
I don't know. And SGA sucks. Jose, let's go into Xbox gaming news for the week, Jose.
News team, assemble!
Guys, these chips. Stay away. I want to eat this whole bag. News story number 1. Are we finally getting the platinum trophy equivalent for Xbox achievements, Jose? Asha Sharma tweeted this out. Quote tweeted. Xbox. We stood up a dedicated team to focus on fan feedback. Here are a few achievement updates rolling out today. More coming soon. And the quote tweet from Xbox reads, your achievements are getting an update. AI emojis everywhere on this one, guys. New animations and icons. Hide games from your achievement list. Highlight your 100% completed games, starting with Xbox Insiders today and rolling out to everyone over time. Check out the full details. AI emoji pointing down to the article, of course.
Why is it AI emoji?
You know an AI wrote this. I can just tell by the emoji use. Next, and in addition to that, a huge nerd chat shout out to Diego, aka Dinero Primero, aka Dinero Primero Designs. He is responsible for that incredible nerd chat logo you see in our rebrand. He's responsible for the expansion pass rebrand as well.
And he helped with Season Gaming for a while too.
And Trophy Room, he's doing stuff for the Xbox. Hire that man. He tweeted out, quote tweeting Wario64's quote on the new achievement refresh. Diego said now would be a good time to introduce that emerald green 100% trophy. He probably should have put achievement there. It's okay. I figure you, Diego.
True.
Can have it be a badge next to all your 100% completed games. Jose, can you pull that tweet up and show the world his artwork here while I'm talking
Coming
about
right
it?
now.
It's brilliant.
By the way, that tweet has got over 40. He's approaching 46,000 views. He's doing more traffic than the Nerd Chat has ever done in its lifetime on that one tweet.
Dang. Wait, that's Diego's tweet?
Yes.
Or his retweet?
No,
His tweet.
Dang.
He's got as many as Wario64's tweet. Actually, no, Wario is 100.
I was just going to say,
but still,
pretty sure
Wario's got like 2 million followers.
it doesn't. Yeah.
And everybody check out Diego's tweet. Shout out to Diego at Dinero Primero. He's got the 100% Emerald Trophy achievement badge. I don't know if you should have said a trophy though, Diego. I don't know if you should say trophy.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I literally thought it was just a typo the first time he did it, and I was like, it's okay, it's forgivable. Either way, awesome. I mean, brilliant. How Microsoft doesn't have you on retainer already for like a cool 2 or 3 million a year doesn't make sense to me. So
He also, if you didn't see the tweet, because it was kind of a series of them, there was one where he did a mock-up where it was like a games list and he put the little badge on it and it looks real crispy and like is very clear and obvious. Like, I just want to shout that out. It was pretty good.
Yeah, shout out to Diego. So, guys, in addition, before we start the real conversation on this, Jez Corden over on Windows Central. By the way, guys, big news. I bought a $65 little like portable monitor and it's right below my 49-incher. Game changer. It's right here in front of me. I can read, right? Got my, when I'm streaming, got my little OBS down there. I'm taking things to a whole nother level.
Are you trying to argue that you should have a dual monitor
I
setup?
have a dual monitor setup for the first time in my
What are
life.
you talking about?
Okay.
I've had that.
Yelling dual monitors.
Okay, I've technically have a triple monitor setup because
I'm
the TV
ready.
next to me, but I don't use.
I'm ready for my shout out, Dan.
Oh,
I'm ready.
I'll get to that. We'll get to that. What
Before this episode's over.
Jez Gordon tweeted out, "We are rocking on bringing new Xbox console features. Xbox wants new ideas for new features directly. Here are the best suggestions so far." And I would love to read you more about this article here but unfortunately it's on Windows Central. And as you know, once you open an article from Windows Central, it just spams you with ad upon ad upon ad.
No, I have a good ad blocker. I have it up.
Adam said achievements for LG Xbox game in this response to Bill Ridman's tweet asking for it. Achievements split between single player, multiplayer, and DLC, 100% agree. A PlayStation Platinum equivalent, 100% agree. Remove or cap easy gamer score games. I don't know how I feel about that one.
I think every game deserves to be 1,000, and you can't. You're not gonna. I don't think Daniel's over here being like my Bluey 1,000 is just as good as my Elden Ring 1,000 because we know better.
If you're a real gamer, you're going to check them out on True Achievements or like PSN profiles or whatever. If you're going to be like, oh, this guy's whatever. Refocus on social features, avatars, activity feed, and global leaderboards. I don't know about that. He said, Xbox used to feel social. Now it isn't. Idle Sloth said, dashboard and HDR. There is no black screen. So there's no black screen when switching between. What do you guys think about that? Because I feel like we deal with PC Bacon. Is that a big deal? The HDR dashboard.
I think I nitpicking too. Like, dude, let some stuff.
Like all the things.
It's a dashboard.
Well, to be fair, I do notice that the PlayStation 5 homepage does pop a little bit more when you're on that dashboard.
Okay.
We
don't play dashboards. We play games.
I kind of see the point, but is that my priority? No, you got to do better with achievements. Bring back being able to get our console captures through the PC app, or in general, I need a better way to capture stuff on PC. That's something I would say.
Do you guys ever have? I didn't know if this was just random glitching. I will be playing, and it seems like it only happens when I'm like in a super sweaty gaming moment, like say Sekiro or Elden Ring or something, usually like a boss fight, and then it'll start recording all of a sudden. And at first I thought it was like, maybe, you know how some games have this like
some games have that.
It's not that. Yeah. But it's not that, because then I was playing
on PC. It's just randomly recording.
And I think
if you hold the share button down,
I think what it might be is if I'm like pushing so hard on the controller at some point, and then it's like inside, like thinking it's pushing it. I can't figure it out.
You got to trust the build quality of the G7 Pro.
Y'all should just use Shadow Play and disable the Windows recorder.
I honestly will.
I have it disabled. That's the other thing that's stupid. I've disabled it like 17 times. And the game bar, all that. No,
I like having the game bar. Like, I can pull it up right now if I wanted to, but I like having it to see who's online, and I do try to capture things through it, Bacon. I still haven't found a good way to capture on PC, but that's a whole other issue. So, guys, just looking at some of the suggestions, I don't use the NVIDIA overlay. That's actually broken my games more than the game bar has.
Really?
Yeah, Ubisoft, a specific problem with Ubisoft games. I remember I disabled them. I'm done with the NVIDIA overlay. So, guys, looking at what Asha has tweeted here, looking at some of these suggestions, I think it was it who said this? Oh, Freight Conductor. I guess we'll throw it out to you guys. How are we feeling about Asha right now after this tweet? Bacon, let's go to you first because you're an Asha fanboy right off the top. Let's hear what you think.
I do love me some Asha. She's doing everything right. I mean, I would like them to give us achievements on the Xbox app when I'm playing games through another launcher, like Ubisoft. It's included in my Game Pass, and EA keeps me from playing games and actually forces me to go buy them on Steam because I care about achievements. I don't have a ton, but I do care about them. So let's just do that, Xbox. I can't even get achievements in StarCraft, owned properties of Xbox. But What's Asha doing? Everything. She's doing everything correct. She's on top of it. I cannot believe that she's implementing these changes we've been screaming for a super long time. Makes me wonder if Phil was asleep at the wheel. I don't know.
No, that's not.
She's been in his office for like 2 months and she's fixed a bunch of crap.
Bacon. Shout out to our brethren, the Defining Duke, Mr. Maddie, and Lord Cognito. They were talking about this exact same thing, Jose. And Maddie, your boy, Mr. Maddie, was saying exactly what you were saying. Is he was also saying, should we be blaming Phil right now? Because
Maddie?
Yes, because he said the same thing you just said. Like, was Phil asleep at the wheel? Why is Asha doing all these easy wins? Was Phil Spencer saved Xbox, Jose?
That was a while ago.
If it wasn't for Phil, Xbox would have been dead back at the Xbox One. Let us not forget that. Oh, look at Matt Valdez down there. Phil is just gaming the whole time.
Yeah, he was.
Let us not forget, and this is what Cog said to counter Maddie, and what I could say to you right now, Bacon. Cog's point was, we were saying the same things about Phil Spencer when he took over after Don Matrick too, remember?
Okay.
We were like, Phil's doing a great job saving Xbox after that dumpster fire.
I did something 13 years ago that was cool, but I'm not still resting my hat on it.
All I'm saying, it's still too early to tell on Asha. She's picking up some easy wins. Dodd Oxter said, Asha gets to stay out of the weeds and just highlight what her people tell her.
That's cool. That's what a good leader does.
Jose, you're a leader of a publicly funded.
Just saying, you empower your
school.
people to do stuff, and then you take credit for it. That's what leaders do.
Jose, what is your reaction to the achievement
Jose knows I'm
additions and Bacon's thoughts on being a leader and Asha being a leader?
I mean, I agree with Bacon to the point that like part of your job in leadership is to elevate others and empower leadership in others. Like that's absolutely right. Like that's how things should be done. I mean, I wasn't against Asha from the beginning, so like I'm a pretty neutral party to this. But here's what I would say that I think is fair. This is pretty low-hanging fruit. And that's not to say it's not important. Yeah. It's not to say that I don't want it or that I disagree with it. All of those things are still true. But like when you're talking grand scheme, yes, Dan, go ahead.
I was just going to say, is this going to sell more Xboxes, Jose? Maybe. Is this going to bring Xbox back to relevance?
I don't know if it will sell more Xboxes, but I also don't know if that's the goal of this, right? Like that's a false narrative to say that everything is about selling more Xboxes. Now, is it about improving the brand? Sure. Is it about enhancing the consumer experience or the dedicated fan base experience? 1000%, right? And I think it's also a show of the number one thing we all worried about as Xbox fans, even though most of us are PC based now, is that we're losing this brand that was a big part of our formative years. It's a brand that we identify with personally. And one thing that this does is say, well, guys, what do you want me to do? And they're like, we want achievements like this. And she's like, okay.
Easy.
And she just tells people to do that. Now, I think to talk about Phil, the fairness of this is that I think, and I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think Phil was trying to work on big stuff in the background and was getting so much flack that like making some changes like this might have actually hurt him in the sense of like, see, he's changing everything. And I could be wrong, but just there is that narrative I think that was out there that there was so much inconsistency between what they did with him and Sarah, and are we going, this is an Xbox and everything's an Xbox, and are we going to get rid of the box and just focus on PC, or is it going to be streaming? I mean, I think there were so many questions that weirdly enough, Asha kind of gets a free pass from that for now, because it's like, let's just see what she does. Right. And so I think one of the smartest things you can do when this kind of transition happens is listen to your people, including your fan base, make small changes that are relatively cheap, relatively fast, relatively public, right? Like as an example, because Dan brought that up, if I was going to a new skill building, brand new, I didn't know anybody, the first thing I would do is I'm going to listen to everybody. I want to hear what your concerns are. I want to hear what you love. And if I hear some things in there that are really low level, great, let's do that, right? Things like, I wish we had Diet Coke in the workroom. Okay, I can get you Diet Coke. Like that's nothing, right? But then you have to dig into the bigger problems. And I do think that's still coming. Like I think Asha's going to be able to ride these tails for a while, because the reality is this year is taking care of itself. Like she gets to ride through this summer spread with Fable. She's going to ride through Gears. She's going to ride through Halo. And I think Halo, Dan made that point last episode. That is an important piece of our pie here, right? If Halo doesn't do well, even though she wasn't fully Like it wasn't her thing from the ground up. That's going to come back to bite her. But if it goes well, that's also going to be her win, right? So I think she's got some time to figure this out. But all in all, I'll stop talking. I think this is cool. I really would love to see the platinum equivalent. And I'll be clear, just again, if you've never heard on the show, I don't think I have one of these. I don't.
You
think
don't have
I
1,000 on 1,000, Jose?
No, I went back and checked one of the weeks we were talking about it on the show while we were sitting here, and he didn't.
I don't. And I don't on Steam either, because like Knights of Cypher, shout out, buddy.
You don't have a perfect game, Jose?
I don't, because that's not how I play games. I play games to have fun. And if I get achievements, it's cool. Like I still like when I get rare achievements. I like seeing the little diamond. It's cool. But I don't, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to check the list to be like, oh, I need to go back and do these things. Like you guys talk about that, and I just stand at the corner and like,
What do you don't know
like
how to check the list? Come on.
I mean, I assume it's somewhere in the game thing. I just don't
Come
know
on.
It's in the
to
game
look
bar.
at that.
You have to pin it. I have it pinned to my game
What's
bar.
a game
Jose,
bar?
Jose,
that's a
what I
joke.
do
I
want
know
to
what
say
the
though
game bar is.
is you need to go back and clip your own self on your first initial answer at the beginning of this. There's a clip for you about listening, and Asha, when I asked you, go clip that. I was like, timestamp 3 minutes ago. Bubble Boy, I know you're a big fan of having a platinum equivalent, and that'll win you over big time.
Emerald.
You'll forget about trophies at that point, but also they need to improve the achievements in PC, right? It's not very, it's kind of like just a little pop in. You don't even hear a sound sometimes. And sometimes they don't even appear on screen.
Sometimes they don't. Yeah, that's always weird. And as
Like you'll see it
someone
on your
who's
phone first. Have you seen that?
Yes. As someone who's conditioned to be like expecting that, especially for most of the times when I'm like, I know I'm about to get one, that does not sit well with me. So I would love some optimization for that. The one thing that upset me about this article, because it wasn't all great, there was some criticism here. What are they showing in every picture here, Daniel? Do you have the article up? No.
The Jez Corden article?
Yeah.
Jez Corden?
From the Windows Central.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Windows Central. The ROG LAX.
The dashboard?
The ROG LAX and the dashboard specifically from it.
Xbox LAX.
Yeah, and I'm like, I was hoping for something that might be more specific to this. And there isn't.
Well,
they also have that sick ass Witcher 3 controller sitting there. If you saw that, and I was like, those sons of bitches.
Well, Cog did say that you should have been. There have been updates to the ROG.
No, there
LAX.
have. There have. I'm not, but I'm saying more like I was just like one of the headlines right here. So as you scroll down, it's exciting times at Xbox right now, and it's somebody holding up their Xbox or ROG Xbox LAX, and I'm like, awesome. What's it going to say? And then just more about this, which is fine, but
no, it says in below it, software polish is a welcome thing. Like that's the caption under that photo, right? And we should also clarify those things about the ideas weren't from Jez. Those were from Xbox Bill Ridman. It's just Jez's article where he showed them.
He collected like all the top responses.
Yeah.
But yeah, wait, let's get the chat in here. Man, it's popping off. I don't even know how I can keep up with this. Todd also said, I'm not sure Asha really cares about achievements, but her people can tell it does. And Knight of Cypher said, Phil had a great vision.
Leader.
It's still the same path. I think Asha is cleaning up things that were in Phil's blind spot. And Todd says, I can't wait till she fires Matt Booty after the nonsense coming out of Halo Studios. Yeah, we haven't even talked about. I mean, I'm done talking about Halo Studios. I feel like we talked about it last week. And then Pro Casual Ashes said, the goal of this is to put Xbox in a more positive spin in the consumer eye, so that when they roll out new hardware, it actually does sell.
Yeah.
It's laying the groundwork. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's buying a $1,200 console, but good idea there, Casual.
I wouldn't buy a $1,000
Ashes.
console.
And Todd nails it right here. I wonder what percentage of you guys of the 35 million Xbox players do you think
I already
really cares about achievements?
It's the same number that care about trophies on PlayStation, the casual box.
all Todd. All. See, there's the answer right there.
Oh, okay. Knight of Cypher.
Research based.
Phil laid the foundation for the future. Asha won't detail that.
Derail
that, but we'll clean up the problems that have been persistent. Oh, here we go, Todd again. When does she tell Jason Ronald to tame that horrible beard?
Todd wants her to
What do
come
you-
in swinging.
Todd's definitely not a leader. I can tell
God,
Todd's not a leader.
Todd, my gosh.
Is there anybody you
Um,
don't want fired, Todd?
You gotta let your
Anyway,
people do their jobs, Todd, and
Regardless.
manage their facial hair.
Closing this off, I am excited to see these changes. If they bring back a platinum trophy equivalent,
Bring back or bring
or
forward.
I guess create one, and they actually do it, I'll be shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I will have to bend the knee to Xbox.
It's probably like
for
30 minutes of work.
bringing-
It's probably already done.
That's what I've been
Diego
saying
did
from
the
very
work. The work
beginning.
is done.
If they do it, I would
Voting
be.
for it. Like, can that really be
But
hard?
it's just gonna be a sad day because I've already moved on to perfect games, you guys.
How much should De Niro pay, charge for that? If no joke, and I don't know if he's still here now, but if Asha called him and said, "Hey, we saw this thing. Actually, we really have to pay for your design. How much would you charge us for it?"
Year of Game Pass.
A year of Game
Oh, have
Pass.
them get a Helix. Just get. Did you guys see
mean-
they're
It'll be like,
sending
it'll
out
be like that
Helix gear?
Seinfeld where Kramer's
I saw
like,
that. I saw
Yeah,
Danny
Danny
Pena.
Pena has
Yeah.
Helix gear.
I want some Helix gear.
Grayson wants to show
Kramer-
you something.
What's up, Grayson?
Can you show him, please?
Stand up. Can't see you.
He wants to show his Furby.
Oh,
that he's
a little
obsessed
dead,
with.
a little Furby.
A little crazy gremlin that he loves. It wants to be president of the moon. Its favorite pizza or food is pizza, and it's
yeah.
adorable. And they love these things. We've got 4 of these Furbies in this house. We have 3 kids, 4 Furbies.
Do they still talk to each other in the demon
Yes,
language?
they do. Yes, they do talk to each other. So-
Matt Valdez says 1 mil,
million.
bruh, for
yeah,
De Niro.
which makes
and
sense because Nissa's idea, while great, he will be divorced within minutes if it does not have any dollar sign attached to
He's
it.
like, I sold this. I could have gotten $1 million, or I got Game Pass for life. Obviously, I took Game Pass.
Yeah.
Pro casual dad skills says, "Wow, Furby's so yeah, dude." And
Yeah,
my
as a
kids
pro
still
dad,
love them.
you should
They
know
still
that.
love them. Like I'm
Everything
shocked.
comes back
They've been
around.
obsessed with them recently. It's crazy. I mean, it's cool. It's like a fake animal. By the way, I like this point too. Someone said about Halos. Oh, Nissa said the Halo Studios thing is being looked at. Yeah, they need to look at Halo Studios because I'm sick and like Hog and Maddie have said, I'm sick of hearing about them and only negative news. When was the last time we heard something good coming from Halo, guys?
Change the name back to 343.
No, that doesn't matter.
Nobody can tell me when the last time we heard something good. Maybe you know what it was? It was when Halo
got-
Infinite launched multiplayer early.
No, I
Mass
think
Effect
Campaign
when they
Evolved
dropped
coming out. That's
yeah, that's when they showed the trailer in Unreal. They got a ton of press for that.
poo pooer.
Todd said, "Give De Niro 1 cent for every trophy pop."
Dude, he'll be
That's
making
cool.
a lot of money.
I like that.
He'll be lucky to get a
Loyalty.
shout
Yep,
out.
for
Exactly.
every-
A shout out from Asha or something. Guys, let's move on to news story number 2.
I just want a signed picture from Asha.
Oh my God. News story number 2. Ooh, Bubble Boy. I want to go straight to you for this one. There are
Ooh, this
rumors.
title is rough.
Prime Video is already quietly killing its Mass Effect series. Basically, guys, there's news coming out that there are being rewrites for the Amazon show. This article is over at what is I don't even know CBR. What the hell is CBR? Comic book.
Comic book review.
Well, I'm gonna put
Review.
a ton of stock into this article.
Who took that from Eurogamer. Anyways, but boy, apparently it's not going well. They want rewrites to make it less gamery, less focused, more appealing to a casual audience. And all that comes to my mind is, remember when they did this to Halo, you guys?
Yeah, remember when they didn't do it to Fallout and The Last of Us?
I quite enjoyed Halo.
Before Jose even says anything.
I loved Halo too. Not what
Just
we're
all of
arguing.
us remember how much Bacon loved the Halo TV show. And then you remember the sin
You gotta make it
that was a
palatable.
certain Master Chief sleeping with a certain Covenant thing.
I mean, in his
Okay.
defense, she was
Okay, let's
a
not
human
forget
and
that
hot.
actually happened in Halo lore.
She was still
That
a
John
human and hot.
117 is sleeping with a Covenant alien. Take it,
You're the one that watches
Take
Love
it away, Jose.
Overboard.
No, the point I was going to make, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do we know that they didn't make the Fallout original script more consumer friendly? And here's what I mean, like full disclosure. So obviously we love games. My wife loves games. I've played Fallout 4. I had not played any other Fallout before that. My wife watched the show with me, and like I assume most if you are a male and you have a wife and you talk to about things about games, most of the time they think it's dumb. She loves me, she adores me, but she thinks it's dumb. I said, hey, we're gonna watch a show, and I said it's based on a video game, and immediately there was that look on her face of like, this is gonna be dumb. But after like an episode or two, she was like, oh, it's kind of interesting. And by the end, she was like watching with me to the finale. Now, she didn't get it back into season 2, to be fair, but I think there's a question that we could ask, and I don't think we'll get the answer. It's a rhetorical question, but like, what if the Fallout script actually was more Fallout-y originally? Right. And then because we really hadn't had a great video game series to that point, someone said, hey, we need to get can we make it compelling? Can we make it, let's bring in the 50s charm a little bit more. Let's bring in, like some other stuff. And then that's what we got. And we all still loved it. And I'm not saying that this is wrong either. Like, I really am worried because I really want them to do a great job with Mass Effect because it is just so damn good. But I don't know this is inherently a bad thing because the truth is if it's so video gamey that it is not going to appeal to a big enough audience, it's not going to do well like Fallout did. Like, you do have to have that balance to some degree. Just throwing that out. I'll stop.
Bubble Boy explained to him what the balance needs to be.
The balance needs to be none whatsoever. It needs to be full canon. It needs to honor what it is pulling from. It doesn't need to be a jack of all trades. I think as soon as you jack of all trades, master of none, right? And so if they try to go in too many different directions with this, it's not going to do well.
But what is the canon story in Mass Effect?
Right.
I don't think it has to be canon. It just has to be lore accurate. Like in the Halo TV show, the battle rifle needs to sound like a battle rifle. The pistol needs to sound like a pistol. Yeah. The shield noise needs to sound exactly like the shield noise. They got Cortana. I'll give them that. Cortana, not ironically, was the best part of the Halo show because that was accurate for the most part to the games. You have to strike accuracy and lore. Not necessarily the story has to be beat for beat, but I'm talking everything around these characters needs to be accurate. Go ahead.
You need the Normandy.
One of the things that I think about is like The Bachelor, right? Is that show trying to appeal to a wider audience? Are they trying to like throw in
thirst traps like Dan?
Right? I mean, or Survivor. Like, what are some of the most popular shows out there that aren't Monday Night Football and stuff like that? Why does it have to be, this has to appeal to everybody out there possibly? It reeks way too much of games as a service and Warner Brothers being like, why would we do another Harry Potter when it crushed, when we could do another Suicide Squad that absolutely tanked? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that one again, guys. I don't get it. And it's not the same thing. I understand that, but it feels very parallel.
I mean, I think one of those things is it's a money issue. Like even The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or Survivor.
Which was canceled, guys. Did you hear about how The Bachelorette was canceled? There is so much drama going on. I got to talk to you about this and what have you been watching. Don't worry about it, guys.
No, we don't.
But, the cost of that is all based on just like filming. It's like camera equipment. It's people. But when you talk about Mass Effect, because you're basically creating a world that doesn't exist through special effects are crazy expensive. So I think that's part of the investment piece. And I for the record, I agree with you on and what people are saying in the chat. Like, I want to see the Normandy. I want to see Legions look like Legion. I want to see, all the characters, and I want the colors and the vibe. Like, it's not that I disagree with any of that. I just think that it has to also... Like, to your point, Chance, like, we don't know what the correct story to Mass Effect is. We all have our experiences. We all make fun of each other. That's part of what makes the game great. But this has to be a unified experience.
Well,
right?
And I also heard, Jose, I thought the rumors were that it wasn't even going to be about Commander Shepard and that whole story.
Yeah, when I say canon... When I say canon, I don't think of like the entire what everything in Star Wars is, right? And since Disney bought it and they were like, there's all this other bullshit that isn't Star Wars, and then here was what we have, for Star Wars. And think of how wide reaching that is. Mass Effect is not Star Wars, but it could be. In terms of the amount of different things. Again, what do I always say, Daniel? What do I want for the next game? The First Contact Wars. Maybe they do something about that. Yeah. And they slap the Mass Effect name on it. And if they can do some of those things, like with why am I drawing a blank on the, oh my God.
Omniblade.
Yes, the Omniblade. Little things like that. And like you're saying, they can make this appeal to uber nerds like myself, and it could still find success in other places, i.e. The Last of Us.
Before I throw it over to Bacon, the comments here are a little questionable here. Pro Dad Skills, I believe, said that he liked the Halo show a lot, and Timper said Halo was a good sci-fi show. I agree, a good sci-fi show, but not a good Halo sci-fi show. And Timper also said, also my wife hated Fallout Season 2, but liked Season 1. Allie, I feel like might have been like that as well.
My wife didn't even try it.
Pro Dad Skills also said my wife and daughter love the Fallout series, and I think it's because it's written for the non-fans with Easter eggs for the actual fans. That's a good point. There are some Easter eggs in there. And Timper said Fallout Season 1 was written for casuals, and Season 2 is more, what is that?
It's getting bunny.
Gamer focused. And Todd says, nail the tone, the writing, and heart of the show. The MCU succeeded because it captured the heart of the characters, but it didn't get into the weeds of all the nerdum. And then Todd also
succeeded because of Thor. He was funny.
But you didn't like Crime 101?
Huh?
And you didn't like Crime 101?
So
it was predictable.
So Bacon, out of all of us, watches a lot of shows.
I do.
A very diverse range of shows as well.
I don't watch.
He does watch the occasional boomer CBS shows as well. He loves that one guy who does all the drama shows that we what is it? The one
Taylor Sheridan.
Yep. You knew it right away.
Banger after banger.
He also was a big fan of Halo. Big fan. I was a fan of 2 episodes of Halo. In Season 1 there was a great episode, in Season 2 there was a great episode. So Bacon, what do you think about Amazon and how they're going to handle this?
Well, let's start by saying I'm a fan of the medium we love being spotlighted, right? That's why Halo was cool to me, because I'm like, holy cow, Halo is on primetime TV, right? Did the story have issues? Sure. But they have to make it palatable.
Bacon, I just remembered about Quan.
Quan was terrible. They have to make it palatable for the 186 million Prime subscribers that might tune into this show, right? And yes, I think that's why Fallout has struck such a good balance, because there's comedy and there's like Easter eggs. That's a great example. But if we get into too much of the nerddom of Mass Effect, which is, there's still a lot of people that haven't even played Mass Effect. I was one of them up until you jabronis talked me into it, Luke. I will definitely boycott if I don't have a FemShep and I don't have Liara and I don't have Jack. I'm going to be mad. I won't.
Miranda? What if it was all Miranda?
I mean, it depends on the casting of Miranda.
Who would you cast as Miranda?
Well, we need hard stop.
Emily Blunt needs to be Miranda.
Miranda already has. She's based on a real person. Miranda. I would hire. What's her face from?
That was like 20
What's
years
her
ago,
face?
dude.
She's an actress. She was on Chuck, and she was on. She's been all kinds of stuff. Go look her up. I can't remember.
I'm
I'm
looking her
just
up right
saying,
now.
I'm arguing. I get your argument that you're like, it's got to be completely story based. It's got to be the Mass Effect I grew up and loved and played 19 times. Okay, how many gamers are there opposed to how many people they're going to want to watch on Amazon Prime?
Bacon, I agree. I think the best example of a success would be if it's just like Fallout. Fallout does the perfect balance.
And maybe, who knows, they've started writing it completely lore specific, and they came and said, hey, let's back a little bit off this and let's add a little humor. Let's put Miranda in some spandex.
I don't think it has
kind of what we need to do. I mean, how are they going to pull off all the tattoos? I don't know, but I'm excited.
Oh, Jack.
Are we talking Yvonne?
Jose, pull her up.
Strahovski?
Her name is Yvonne.
Yes, Yvonne Strahovski. That's what it is.
Strahovski.
Okay, how old is she?
Do you remember the Predator?
Hot as hell.
The Predator. Not the old one, but the newer one with like Keegan-Michael Key.
Show the world Miranda. She's hot. She's a smokestack, you guys.
Yeah, Miranda. I mean, how old is she?
Yvonne Strahovski. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
By the way, Todd said Fallout the TV show isn't canon to the games. I believe it is, Todd, and that's why I think it's so good. I'm pretty sure they said that it is canon to the games. So get those right. Actually, I think Mike Gamble is already involved with it. There she is.
Oh, okay. Miranda can be Miranda.
That's what I'm telling you guys.
Okay, Miranda can be Miranda. and I will save her every time with the decision.
I'm replaying again on Epic.
I am too.
I'm picking Miranda this time.
I'm still letting what's his name die
Actually,
every time.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kaiden
you're
Nalenko.
saving
Get him out.
Kaiden.
Get Kaiden Nalenko out of here. Get him
I
out.
replayed
Most
through, I haven't
forgettable
saved
character.
him
Get him out. Him and
You
Jacob.
save an FPJ. Jacob,
Give
how
him-
dare you? FPJ deserves
Jacob,
more respect
dude.
than that.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
dude, yeah,
Miranda gets saved
dude.
every time.
Jose,
No,
do the
Freddie Prinze Jr. is
Wikipedia one.
amazing. Where he calls you. What does he call you, loco? You told him to call you loco, right, Bacon?
You think I would
Do you
know?
think get Seth Green to fly the Normandy?
Dude, it's right there, Amazon.
Nice.
You have the people.
He hasn't worked in a while. He might be right on board for this one.
Anyway, guys, I hope. Well, at this point, like Comic Book was saying, I hope this show actually happens. Like, I hope it gets to that point.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too, and it feels a little.
If we get too negative too early, do they cancel it? Let's just
Yeah,
let it.
that's
too icky.
Yeah, I agree, Bubble Boy. Guys, let's move on. Yes, Jessica Chobot was also. By the way, where is Jessica Chobot? I miss her. News story number 3, guys. We've got Steam's bestsellers for March 2026. Don't look at it. Has anyone looked at it? No. Does everyone know? No. Okay, Bubble Boy. What do you think was the top 3 best-selling games on Steam
In March,
that came out in March?
I know.
All
Resident
new
Evil
games.
9.
I know which one it isn't.
Not top 3, but top 5. Good guess.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, is it gonna be something random like Grand Theft Auto
A big
5
RPG
again?
that just came out.
Oh, Crimson Desert.
Correct. And then a little indie game was the number 1, and it absolutely killed.
Is it little?
I know it's not little.
Not little.
Absolutely
but an indie game.
destroyed.
Oh,
Bubble
Slay the
Boy.
Spire.
Correct.
Slay the Spire, right? Yeah.
Slay the Spire, you
Shoot.
guys, was the top selling game in March on Steam. 5.3 million sales. Let me say that again. Slay the Spire 2, 5.3 million. Crimson Desert, 1.9 million. Climber Animals, whatever the hell that, I have no idea what that is.
So that beat another game.
Is that a Friends Lab game? 1.2 million. Resident Evil Requiem, 1.2. And then this is a shocker, but this is on sale. Resident Evil 3. People were like, I'm loving Resident Evil.
Oh,
I'm going to buy this cheap
and for as
$5.
cheap as
It was probably like
yeah.
$3 or $5 or whatever
Yeah.
it is. I think it's still on sale actually, because I'm considering buying it. But guys, looking at these stats, what did you think about this, Bacon? What's going on with Steam sales?
I
here?
just know a certain AAA banger slinger of a game got beat by Climber Animals. I repeat,
Talking about Marathon?
I didn't want to say a name.
Oh,
I was
okay.
Yes, you did.
I was going to leave some treasure, some clues out there for the chat to catch on to.
A treasure trail, if you will.
Yes.
Climber Animals together. I got to look this up.
Apparently, we also need to watch The Handmaid's Tale because she's in that.
No, don't watch that.
Okay, good. But
Guys,
Steam's weird, dude. Steam's always been weird, man. Some of these games you're just like, huh? Like it's since its inception, Steam has been crazy weird, bro. PC gamers are a different breed. I'm not gonna lie.
Slay the Spire is a banger Freight conductor. Todd Osterson, my son, is a Slay the Spire fiend. Freight conductor says,
Oh, it's a
Marathon is a
different-
banger and people have no taste.
wow.
I mean, it's awesome. I'm happy for Slay the Spire.
Wait. Go ahead. Jose. Go
I was going to say, I think that's why
Almost 6 million copies
Steam
though,
is
Jose? That's crazy.
so compelling, because it's like you can have an indie, right, and it can do really well, and even if it doesn't do amazingly well, it can live long enough and get to a sale where you're like making money. I feel like that's harder to do on a console, and that's not. I'm not trying to be critical of any console, but the reality is, like, if you miss your kind of window when you launch, it's really hard to do well, because even the resale market and the next big thing comes. And you know, even though you can say like, yeah, you just like we have a backlog on our Steam library, you can have that in real life. But the reality is, and this is not a knock for the physical lovers, but like part of that is just the collection aspect. Like, you like to look at a wall of your games. How often are people really going back through and playing some of those smaller games or lesser successful games? That part I think that's one of the hardest things to do.
Guys, I need everyone to go look up Climber Animals together right now on Steam. Just Google it right now and then look at the Steam page. And Todd brings up a great point. Marathon cost at least $200 million to make, and sold.
I'd say 300 million.
Okay, and sold maybe 1.5 million copies. Go look at Climber Animals.
But you know what this
Together.
is, right?
Look at this game. Look at this game. How much did this game cost to make? And it's selling millions of copies here. And it's
Do I look like him, the red guy?
Friend Slop. This is a Friend Slop game, Jose.
Yeah,
Friend Slop.
it's a TikTok game. It's a game that some streamers
This is
are
a
doing
Roblox.
that kids. It's a Roblox. It's things that kids are watching, and that's
Climb
why
up.
everyone's like, "Oh, it's hot! Everyone go download this and play it." And
Are we
like,
going to download this?
No.
No, why would we download this?
It's only $4.
Still, I'd rather. You know what? I'd rather have that burger taco from Freddy's for $4. I'll tell you that.
I'd rather replay Mass Effect.
That's a
Well,
good
yeah,
point
it's
too.
easy. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. The top selling games, really Resident Evil 3, like of all of them, go back. Apparently that must have been one that a lot of people missed. Anything stand out to you guys?
I already
mean,
said
it's-
my piece.
Nope. All right. Moving on.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I'm not gonna.
Last story, you guys, that I wanted to bring attention to was this, and I sent this to Todd immediately because I thought of him right away. There is a new player in the controller pad game. And you know,
we
you guys,
need another controller.
Bacon doesn't like it. I'm all about experiencing new controllers and figuring out, seeing what the new hotness is. Cracked, I believe that's how you say their name.
I was gonna say
CRKD. Cracked
Not
has
cricket?
the new
I call it
Alt
crunked.
Pro controller.
Croak?
It is compatible with Switch 2.1, PC, mobile, Bluetooth, tablets, smart TVs, okay? TMR thumbsticks, zero stick drift, paired with 1000 hertz wired PC mode. Remappable buttons. There are 2 back paddles, and it also has the shoulder buttons that Bacon likes as well. If you notice, they have an accessory pack as well. I love this, that you can change the color of your D-pad. They have the top
is
parts where you
cool.
can change between, do you want the PlayStation style with the nub and the ring? Do you want I think the dome or concave? Well, no, actually they do have the
I like the
concave.
360 buttons.
Yeah, so they do have like the 360 colors, and then they also, and actually I think that's SNES colors. That
Is it?
Is that 360? I don't know. Bacon's or Jose's bringing up the trailer right now. The PC one, I don't know if you guys notice. If you look at the thumbsticks, they are concave like Xbox, while as the Switch one that's on the video right now are more dome-like, like the Switch. Guys, this is a pretty
hate the
good
placement.
pretty good looking controller, and it's only $70. So if you are on PC and you have a Switch, look at that. You can toggle between all of them.
Those shoulder buttons are in terrible spots.
Shoulder buttons, but I'm not a big fan of the shoulder buttons, so I don't even use them on my
double
Pro.
paddles
It has,
is nice.
Exactly, it has 4 back paddles on there. Nice design, offset sticks. I don't know what those buttons are, but that looks kind of like the
Are
Envision
they
ones.
like? Is it like, hey, if
No,
I'm
it's-
playing
it's-
Battlefield,
It's just
I'd
like
be
the
down.
Envision.
That's exactly
Yes,
it.
you're
It's
right.
setting up
Also
what
has
you want.
motion control. I'm wondering if it has the HD rumble, which is up there with the DualSense haptics. Speaking of DualSense, you guys, why did I buy a PS6 Pro or PS5 Pro? Why do I have this?
We're still trying to figure that one out.
Get it out of here. My PS5 Pro has been collecting dust.
As it should.
But anyway, guys, is anyone interested in this? Like, I think that Smoke Black Edition, Jose.
Are you going to get it though,
Doc?
Dan? Because I'll just let you get it, and then you can tell me how it is.
Okay.
But I'll be honest with you. Here's again. I know we talked last time. I was not a believer in this controller. I'm holding up the Game 7 G Sur Pro. I really wasn't. Because I played with the Wolverine, which is a really awesome controller. I've had the Elite 2 for years, but I told you it broke, and I was like, "There's no way this like $80 controller is going to be awesome." And I was wrong. This controller is freaking rad. So I'm curious what you think, Dan. And if you like it, I might just pick it up as my backup. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
How many controllers do you own, Dan?
Infinite.
Three.
Oh yeah, you send them all back. So that's the thing. I've never sent anything back, so I have like
Look at these controllers.
still
Are
have,
these
like,
not
9
sick-looking controllers, chat? Look at these
course they
controllers, dude. Look at how
Nobody said they weren't.
sick these are. The DualSense, who cares? He's collecting
This is a great
dust.
question from Todd. How much can Xbox charge for an Elite 3?
$200.
That's a good
Exactly.
question.
I can go
No,
to 200. Like the rest of the
$200 at
premiums.
Bacon?
Yeah,
No. What is the
A Wolverine
DualSense
is
right now?
189, right? An
I paid
X3?
$240 for this
The
one.
D3?
Yeah.
You can get the Wolverine for like $150.
Yeah.
This
Not this
this
one.
one right here is better than an Elite. This one is $130. Jose, he doesn't have the Xbox option. But
Everything's
his
better.
PC
Everything's
is
better than the
$80.
Elite.
Real quick, these menu and like select buttons. What are the like ups and do you see this?
Yeah, I know there's two. I don't know
What is
about
that?
them.
You know what it reminds me of is the Xbox ROG Ally because there's the two on both sides, and I wonder.
Maybe-
Oh, you
Oh,
you
you
can
mean
see.
this
You can
control?
see. Oh, sorry.
All the
Bubble Boy.
ally buttons.
Bubble. It's like that. It is like
Ally.
that. Bubble Boy. Look at it. If you look closely, it's got the menu and the view
Yeah.
on top, and then underneath it's got the share and
Okay.
whatever M is.
That's
so maybe
cool.
that's and
It's the programming button.
oh,
'cause
there
that's
you
what it
go.
is.
Yeah. So it's got all the
really
real
cool.
buttons that actually count. And I'm pretty sure you can swap the A, B, X, Y to be either the Switch configuration or the PC
Yeah, it looks like
configuration.
it.
Or you
Which
could just get a Wolverine and be happy.
no, I don't like the short nubs. And Jose, that's maybe the one critique I have of the G7 is I feel like these are just long enough, Jose.
That's what she said.
The nubs are just long enough. Like it's almost in that G7 Pro, like too short of a nub handles. Where this one looks like it's longer, and this one looks like it's shaped more like the Switch 2 Pro controller, which I've held in my hands, you guys, and it feels great, Jose.
Yeah. I got one of those too.
So I don't know. I just wanted to bring it to everyone's attention. This works on PC and Switch 2. So a lot of
Yeah.
people probably have those. So being able to switch between them flawlessly,
When does
very
this
easily.
release, bud?
June 22nd.
Ooh, June, but we can pre-order now. It is $70. I haven't said that tonight. $70.
I might pick it up. I'm not going to lie to you. We'll
It's
see
a
what happens.
pretty good deal if you have a Switch, and I might do it just to. I'll, Jose, I have no problem buying and returning. I mean,
I know you do.
they call me the return merchant.
They call him the returner, not the replacer. He's the returner.
But back to Todd's original question. Yeah, if the Elite is more than 175 bacon, that's insane. It can't be. I'm sorry, dude. They are behind. They are not the best pro controllers.
Well, yeah, they're behind now, but when they add all the haptics and all that jazz that we've asked for, it's gonna be DualSense Edge price range.
Yeah, Jose, did you look up the Edge anywhere? Has anyone seen how
The
much that is?
DualSense Edge?
Yes. ProDad said, GameSir makes great controllers. I have the G7 SE, the Khalid, and two Pros. I also have the Razer V3 Pro. Just wish the ergonomics are not good. I wish it were better. I completely agree. Frank Conductor said I got my Wolverine V3 Pro for 110. Exactly. I've seen them. You can get them pretty cheap. So,
But not the color I have.
That's fair.
well, okay, not the green one. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I just think it's a great alternative controller. I think I'll definitely check it out, especially because, Jose, you would agree that the G7 Pro has good haptics, right? I feel like the vibration sensation is better on this than the Xbox controller, and it's not even close.
I don't know if it's better. I think it's fine.
Better.
You know what my
It
one
is.
complaint is
What?
it does have a lesser battery life. And it's never been an issue. It really hasn't. But there have been a couple times where like I get like 4 to 5 hours to play, which that's
Really?
really rare. And I hit that and I see that yellow bar on a full charge.
Interesting.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the
Yeah.
only complaint.
It's
But
like a
for
PlayStation controllers.
No, he don't.
No, it's
not.
better than that.
Trust me, Jose. It's not even close to
This thing goes weeks.
I know that
months.
was the upside of the Elite. That it literally could go for like.
I
month
feel like
for
I've
sure.
charged it like 3 times.
I know. I
Since
haven't.
owning it.
I just put mine on the charger now just because we're talking about it. I forgot.
Yeah, that
I
probably-
forgot it even has a battery.
Jose, but yeah, I'm always putting it on there for a little bit, and as long as I do it just for a little, even like at the end of the night before I go to bed, if I'm like scrolling my phone, I put it on the charger. I feel like I've always got enough juice.
But
on
me
there.
too. And that's what I'm saying is it has a smart charging feature, right? So it's not killing the battery to leave it on the dock. And my dock sits on my desk. So like literally when I'm done, I set it there, it charges till it's full, and then it's done.
I didn't know that, Jose. So I can leave it on there and not worry about it. Like just
Yeah, because it's only actively charging when you see the light. Does your dock not have a light?
yeah, it does.
Okay, I was saying my dock has a light that shows.
I just
like,
worry
when it's
about leaving
charging.
it on. Like, is it always charging?
You'll just
No.
buy a new one. You buy
Bacon.
new every day, Dan.
Dan, you could just buy a new one and put the old one and
Right.
return that one.
Right.
That's a miso pony move right there. All right, guys, let's move on to Nerd Chat shoutouts, Jose. Guys, we actually have Nerd Chat shoutouts this week, Jose.
Heyo.
Jose, We
already did the thing.
He did.
No, different one. We actually have nerd chat questions for the show.
40. Oh.
Oh,
Here we go, guys. Everybody hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts.
Hey, I have a question for the show tonight, said Nissa Hauer. And this is not console warring, but with all the studios at Sony, the whole company, not just PlayStation, and then closing down a VFX studio and getting out of TVs, and I just heard a report
People.
on day one that their entertainment studios are in jeopardy. Do you think Sony, the whole company, is healthy right now? I know I asked this question on Gamertag Radio, and they're like, Sony is restructuring. But if they were healthy, they wouldn't be doing this. But I'm not a financial person. So as a Sony investor, Bacon, let's go to you right away. Is Sony doing all right over there? You're part of those meetings, right?
I mean, all I hear is 99 million consoles sold. That's all I hear. So they must be selling 99 million of every copy of every game. And I think they're just saving money for the long haul. No, I don't believe they are. They just laid off. How many? I just saw it today. They laid off a bunch of people in the movie department. Like, it's absurd. But Microsoft lays off one intern, and it's end of days, and stock prices crash, and we get the fire the Phil Spencer memes come out. But I personally don't.
Oh well, don't wait.
You can't sell 90 million. It's what I keep getting told. Shipped, by the way, consoles and sell 200,000 of a first-party AAA game. So,
well,
just saying.
Bacon, it's funny you say that because Todd Oxtra would disagree with you.
Okay, Todd
Oxtra shared a note on CNBC. PlayStation maker Sony overcomes memory crunch to post a 22% jump in profits. Sony beat profit estimates and raised its full-year outlook. Game unit revenue slipped as console hardware slowed. Raising DRAM prices pose a risk to hardware margins, but revenue, Bacon, 3.71 trillion Japanese yen, 23.68 billion. Operating profit, 515 billion versus 468 before, and then the revenue was 23 versus 3.6 billion yen. Operating profit jumped 22% from the year earlier, rebounding from a year-end decline. Revenue was up a modest 1% over that time. So Sony also raised its annual revenue projection, Bacon, by 300 billion yen to 12.3 trillion yen, or up 3%, while keeping its estimated losses from the U.S. tariffs at only 50 billion yen.
So you guys remember a couple weeks ago when we were talking about NVIDIA and Eric was being snarky little Eric, and he goes, "Look at NVIDIA's stock price, Bacon." And then I said, actually, all the stocks are down right now, Eric, so just pay attention to the whole. So I'm going to do this because Eric really would appreciate. This is 3 months of Sony stock. This is the bad end here. This is where we're currently at. So there, Eric, look at Sony stock, bro.
Jose, will you explain to him, does the stock
stock
price reflect
it was kind of like
Sony's
cheeky.
Overall profitability and success?
I've lost $5 a share in the last 3 months on Sony, bro.
What's going on over there?
I mean, I think to that question, it can. Like, a stock price can talk about a health. It doesn't always. I do think that it's an interesting article from CNBC. Honestly, I was reading through more of it while Bacon was talking. I mean, they did say in their thing that they're expecting their contract prices for DRAM chips, like RAM chips, to go up 90% in cost in the coming months. So that is certainly a concern. But they are also seeing revenue in their music sectors, and they said they're focusing on their they really are worried about the memory shortage for their phone industry, which I thought was interesting. But I also know that like Ericsson phones are bigger in other parts of the world.
I thought they were
they make Ericsson stuff still.
Japan or something.
Look, man, is Sony healthy? I don't think that people would be back investing in it. And even though Bacon's right about the overall, that's a 3 month graph, right? That you showed Bacon on the stock market.
That was just me being snarky to Eric.
No, but it's fine.
When he watches this on the
but it's a
VOD.
real it's a real thing. It's not like Bacon just took a pen on a black screen and wrote it. I mean, things do ebb and flow. I mean, full disclosure, like Bacon said, are not a lot of companies, especially tech companies, are doing great right now. But I think in a weird way, I think Sony is trying to figure out what their next game plan is in the same way that Microsoft was or is, right? And that's not to say that they should follow suit and like drop Holst and pick up someone new like Asha and Go AI and all these other things, but
They should drop Holst.
I think it's a question mark, right, on how the health of things are. And who knows, man, maybe Wolverine will come out and we'll forget all about this. Maybe they'll find a way to sell a cheap console. But even in the article, it says that their hardware is going, like the number of units shipped is decreasing. Some of that is just because the people that would have bought it have bought it by now. And with the prices going up, this is not the time to buy a console.
Isn't it still on pace with the PS4, which is just absolutely incredible? Freight Conductor also added in this thread, I don't know how much these people really know what they're talking about sometimes. And he had this quote, the games business spans both electronics, hardware, and entertainment, software, and networks. We believe the business has transitioned to a structure that is less reliant on its cornerstone of hardware sales, having established a leading global game content platform. And Todd Oxtra in the thread said, a lot of hardware discussion seems to be Sony getting out of consumer electronics, but I think Sony knows the console future is not healthy at current pricing and pricing it out of lower earning households. Most companies have to plan several years ahead based on their long-term goals and opportunities along with trends they need to account for. While the results have been great the last few years, they know that change is inevitable. Sony's leadership changed in April with it going back to a Japanese CEO rather than Western leadership. The same has happened with PlayStation's new CEO being Japanese rather than coming from Europe or North America. Anytime restructures for the future, you will see job cuts in one area and acquisitions and job growth in others, which seems to me, Bacon, was exactly what's happening with Sony. Sony sees themselves as an entertainment company now, which is why they sold 50% of their TV business to, what was it? TCL. They also largely own the anime market and have a large portion of TV, movie, and music market. PlayStation is their largest revenue generator, but they also know their current game output, internal hardware, and development costs are not working. They are also too dependent on third-party revenue from game sales and DLC and in-game purchases and need PlayStation Plus to exist. Long-winded response, but I wouldn't rely on podcasts or media creators providing a clear perspective on Sony's financials.
Like
He's
Bacon?
Right. Like us.
He's
Like us.
absolutely right.
So based on Audra, Sony's doing great. Everybody buy. This
Why
is the
can't they
time.
rely on podcasts?
Buy. Don't listen to Bacon,
the
even though he's
fuck
a
up,
shareholder. Buy PlayStation.
That's true. Don't
Guys,
listen to me for financial advice. I promise.
Don't listen to
you
any
should
of us.
not Listen to
Do
me.
not listen to
I'm
any of us.
terrible with money.
Todd also said just now, Sony is turning into an entertainment company. Based on.
I mean, when the world's on fire, people love entertainment.
Guys, let's jump into what have we been playing and or watching. I've been in a great gaming.
You've been
Renaissance
crushing
right
it over
now.
there, bud.
Dude, I've just been loving my games I've been playing, so I'll go later. So, Jose, what have you been playing?
Honestly, this week, not a whole lot. I did get last weekend. I did get to play some Marathon 1 and 2 with Bacon and Dan and Logan. Shout out to Logan. That was great. That was actually a ton of fun. Finally having characters that were like a decent enough level to compete was nice. And one of the nights, was it Friday or Saturday? I can't remember. Bacon and Dan were both like a level 30 and I was like a 14, and I leveled up like 8 levels in like 2 missions because I basically just sat back and would like pea shoot at people and it would just get the bonus XP. But it was fun. It was again, Division 1 and 2 are just, I really hope one day we get a Division 3, dude. Like it's really, I was trying to think like where would be a cool place to do it. I think like a London would be dope, or like a Paris would be cool. Even like a Tokyo.
Something with snow, Jose. Oh, a Japan.
Japan
Division.
Would be kind of sick Division, right? Anyway, that was fun.
Wait. Isn't the Division about U.S. agents that call it the Division from the Strategic Homeland Division, aka Shade Tech?
We can loan the agents out.
Portland, maybe.
Nah, too many trees. We need more.
Plus, I think it's on
Boston?
fire, isn't it?
Boston?
Chicago,
Chicago, yeah. Go back to New York.
Chicago would be dope. I would do Chicago too. Anyway, I'm still working on that game review game. I'm dare I say, kind of grinding it out right now. But I refuse to not give a review if I don't finish the game, so I'm going to do that. And then tonight, I had the pleasure for literally one match to jump into the Kiln open beta. It's right now on Xbox, and it was cute. I liked it. Now, I love Double Fine. I like this way more than I liked Keeper, and I liked Keeper. It just was a different game. It was fun. Like it's a cute little game. It's compelling. The match play was pretty fun. Is it like fun that I'd play it more than like a whole weekend? I don't know. We'll see. But it's definitely cool. If you have access or you have time, check out the beta. It's only 6 gig download. It's quick to set up, cute, that kind of stuff. I like that it's a fresh idea. In terms of shows, we started watching The Studio on Apple TV. It's like a Seth Rogen show about a movie company. It's actually pretty funny. We really like that. And then I started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is like a really popular series right now. I'm only like 2 chapters in, but it's like right up our alleys in terms of like gamers and dungeons and stuff. It's pretty cool. So I liked it quite a bit, but I haven't had a lot of other time. Otherwise, even tonight, I got to get some more work done after I edit the show. So maybe this coming week, we'll see.
What about you, X-Bang Gaming? You still, I saw you on Absalom.
Yes, and I probably will beat it tomorrow. I would assume it's my kind of game. The side-scrolling, beat 'em up, roguelike. Definitely my kind of game. Each run I get stronger, and then I'm just searching for more shards to upgrade this to make me even stronger. And it's just that. And then I'm going to follow that right up into Hades too. So it's going to.
Ooh, Hades is good. I should download that.
I'm cruising for a bruising here, but Absalom is awesome. My brother told me about it months ago, and I bought it on Steam and then hadn't played it, and then it just showed up in Game Pass. So awesome game, super chill. I can watch the Masters or listen to a podcast while playing them. Those are my favorite kind of games. I don't have to be like, and I've been playing Microsoft Bubble Blast and getting achievements in that. Yeah.
Well, how far are you in Super Meat Boy 3D? What world?
Boy, that game, the rage feels get there. And after you die like 86 times on the same obstacle, I'm through the first boss and halfway through the second area in Meat Boy. It's a fantastic game.
It's good, but the achievements really suck, Bacon. It's like you have to do everything on like the hardest thing.
Yeah, I'm not getting many achievements.
Yeah,
so you played it too?
Everybody has 0. Yeah, I'll talk about it. Well, right. I'll talk after Bubble Boy goes.
Hopefully
go
ahead, you get angry about the camera perspective as I did.
Well, I'm glad it was coming up over here. Someone said it. I forget. It was Freight saying you should just stop reading and listen to Audible. Dr. Fisk, my principal this morning, we like stopped in not the middle of a meeting, at the beginning. He's like, does it count as reading if you listen to an audiobook?
Absolutely.
And we were all kind of like went around, and I was like, I have said, I'm reading this James Bond book, but I'm not. I'm listening on Audible. And it's like, I was like, first of all, just so you know, I can read. Okay.
Probably.
Most letters, but it's so much easier. I have a long drive to work. I was like, so we didn't really ever settle on it. You guys are all saying yes, though, huh?
Yeah, I'm reading Game of Thrones right now, and I got to get that done before I can go into Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
If you play a game on the easiest setting, is it still playing the game?
True.
Guys, you're all insane. You're not reading. No, that's not reading. You are listening. You are listening. It's like listening to a podcast.
But you're having to do the imaginating in your head. You're having to do all that.
I agree. That's not the same as physically looking at a page and interpreting the words.
It's a hell of a lot less boring. I promise you.
I agree. I like audiobooks. I listen to podcasts. That's all I do. But I'm sorry, it's not reading.
You are reading.
Look at Todd there. The first stories were all spoken. Okay, so we're mixed. We're still not. I'm gonna.
No, three of us agree.
There's a difference between interpreting a story and reading a story. I'm sorry, like there just is. And I don't like reading Bacon or Bubble.
When I say out loud, I'm reading this new Bond book.
Does anyone need to know it's Audible?
You're listening.
It feels wrong. It's like I'm cheating somehow.
So Dan,
especially is it like somebody famous doing the, what is it called where they're reading
the narration?
Narration,
no.
yeah.
So when Grayson was little and you read to him at bedtime, that wasn't reading because you were reading and he was listening?
Different. Dan doesn't know how to read. Grayson was reading to him.
No.
Yeah.
It's different.
No, and I actually just read. Have you guys read this like Cat Ninja books? Have you guys read those?
Ooh, but I'm
Have you heard of
intrigued.
I think we have one.
Dude, they're like, I'm like, these guys are just ripping off turtles. I'm like, what's going on here? It's about an old lady
noticed that
training this cat. I'm like, they have,
the villain's the cutter. And you're like,
dude,
"You mean
I'm
the
telling
shredder?"
you guys, I was like, these guys literally just ripped off turtles, but okay. But no, because you're still listening and maybe they're picking up a few words. Like my kids aren't like reading those on their own. No, I'm sorry, I don't think that's reading, but anyway, it's a whole different topic. Go ahead, Bubble Boy. What
I know,
else?
and it's so anyway. Speaking of what Bacon was talking about, I watched Project Hail Mary.
How was it?
And it was good. It was really well done. It's never going to be as good as the book, and that is 90% of movies that are based on books. And I don't want to be that guy that's like, it was, but it's so different. It's like not the same. I loved the way they did Rocky. I watched it with Cora, and she absolutely loved it. I didn't think she was at first, and at first, to be fair, she wasn't until Rocky showed up. So it was. There's just so much more to what's actually going on between what's his name, Ryland Grace, and Rocky, and so it's like it's so much that you just miss out on from only watching the movie if you haven't read the book, but it still stands alone. Like
It's a great movie.
It was really well done. Yeah, I was
Chance,
impressed with it.
did you see that there was online there was an old Groot, like the MCU Groot Lego kit that you can actually make a Rocky out of? There's the pieces are enough there. You can make a Rocky out of it.
No way. That's
should
so
Google
cool.
that. It's pretty
like
cool.
the 3-in-1s, but like by accident.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have to check that out. And then I finished and I put the review up back on Monday because I had the
Shout
day
out to Bubble Boy's review.
for Norse Oath of Blood. It got a C-.
Wasn't too happy.
Not one of our best. So many glitches, so many freezing.
Boring combat
episodes.
is what he said.
If you love tactical RPGs, turn-based tactical RPGs, and you love Vikings, which both of those statements apply to me, it's worth $5, maybe 10. It's absolutely not worth the 35 that it's being charged for. So unfortunately, but I'm thankful that the publisher let us play it as a review. Obviously, very thankful for that. That was a really cool experience, and so that was it.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice.
I jumped in. I'm about halfway through the first world on Super Meat Boy. It's more Super Meat Boy, which is good, but I'm already feeling Bacon. I prefer the 2D Super Meat Boy. The 3D is a little jarring. Just how I prefer 2D Mario games. I don't like the 3D Mario games. I've never beaten a 3D. I tried to play a little bit of Odyssey last week, and I was like, I just don't like this roaming
The
around
worlds
world.
are cool.
Yeah, they're cool and they're well made, but it's just gonna be. I'm gonna continue it. I want to beat it, but I'm not like instantly like hooked. Like I got to keep playing it. Like the first one, where it's like just keep going, keep going, keep going. It is well made.
Like I've died, and if I had a camera that can move and I could see an obstacle below me, but it locks the camera perspective, and you're like, oh, I just need to jump off here and see what's down there, and then you're like,
I haven't even experienced that, so I'm not looking forward to that. Like, it is different, but still good. It is Super Meat Boy. If you liked Super Meat Boy, I do think you should play this for sure. But guys, I finally got to it. Jose, do you know what I'm going to talk about here?
Silent Hill F?
That too.
Oh, no, Indy. Indy's the other one, right?
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is Game of the Year 2024. It should have been nominated. And I finally got to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and the Order of Giants, I believe.
The Order of the Giants.
Order of the Giants DLC. What a title! My God. It took me a little bit longer, Jose. It took me about like 6 out, well, 5 to 6, somewhere in there, because I 100% did everything. Found every clue, did every mystery. At the end, the final achievement was like, you've got every achievement unlocked. So I took my time. It's more indie, like Jose said, and I loved it. But Jose, that serpent puzzle, dude.
That one wasn't that bad.
Dude, I was raging. So there's 4 squares, you guys, right? You have to lift them up. and feed water into it. For the first square, the goal is get 2 things of water flowing into it. Easy. I'm like, that's easy. Second one, same thing. Get 2 things of water flowing into it. So what do you think unlocks the third one, Jose?
Something different.
Something completely different.
Raise your hand if you play puzzle games all the time. I love that puzzle.
What do you think would unlock it, Bacon, if you've taken 2 and 2 to unlock it?
You just add them together.
You need to have 1 flowing water into this one square, and then for some reason, water flowing into the other square that you're not even thinking about at that time. At that point, it lifts up a third. Then you have to jump up. And Jose, I spent like 20 minutes.
I do
25
remember getting
minutes.
frustrated at that too.
Can I give
Did
you
you do the
advice?
DLC? Chance?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That exact one you're talking about.
Oh
where you're
my
putting
God.
The things
Yes.
in, I remember being like, and it would have been better if it wasn't so cumbersome to take. them
Yes,
out.
and it took forever. And I'm just like,
Can I give you
That
advice you always give me?
what?
Look
Get
up a
to it.
guide. Look up a
Okay,
guide.
you're right, and you're absolutely right. In the game, and if this was me at any other time, Bacon, I'm looking at Resident Evil. I'm like, I don't care about this code. I'm looking it up. Silent Hill. I'm like, I'm over this. I'm looking it up.
Safe codes. All
But
the
I've
time.
got Diego and Logan in the chat ripping me, making fun of me the whole time. They're like, Jose would have finished this 20 minutes ago, Dan. What's going on? Like the whole time. And so I had to do it on my own.
And it's one of the first puzzles too.
It's
Isn't
not,
it?
and
Like,
it takes a while too. If you don't get a chance, I was stuck there. Once I got that, like I figured it out. And once I got them all lifted, it was like my second try. I got the water flowing and figured it out. But that one moment, you guys, I was raging. And then I've got Diego and, like I said, Logan making fun of me. But the other DLC puzzle, the one with the marble, where it was like that slow moving marble.
That one was really cool.
Yes, that one was really cool. I really liked that one. And that one I got on my second or third try, which was fun because not too difficult, but you just had to be kind of speedy.
Yep.
I didn't like how a little clunky it was to like rotate it and get it in there. There were a few times I'm
I
like,
had
no,
to
that's
learn
not.
a trick. It was like, I think it was like you had to like look above it instead of at it, and that
Yes.
made it go the right way. If I remember
Yeah,
right.
no, but
That was-
but a cool puzzle though, right, Bubble Boy?
Oh, I
That one
loved it.
was
That was my favorite
really
one.
That
cool.
was harder for me, honestly, than the serpent one.
So that one was easier
Each
for
is
me. But
The map one, I quit after 3
the
seconds.
map one. What's the map one?
Where you had to like follow, you would go and like read
Oh.
the story and then like turn the things to
Okay.
like, I was
So
like,
that
none
one-
of these even made sense.
So
and I
Chance,
looked
that
at
one,
it.
the first one, I nailed it. And then I got to the second one, I was like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Looked it up. I'm not gonna lie. That one,
Exact same as me.
That
I was like, I'm
one
not
was
even
like,
gonna
I'm
waste my
looking
time
this one
anymore on this.
That one-
And even looking at the solutions, I was like,
that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm like, because you
doesn't
like it was
add up.
directional north, south, east, west.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me. I was like, this is not making sense. Whatever. So
Cora was
over,
trying to help me play that one, and she was like, "Daddy, video games are dumb." And I was like, yeah, this
So-
part is.
yeah. So back to the game. I love being back in the world. I wish there was a little bit more combat or sneaking. I felt like there was barely any kind of combat or
Except the bosses, the 2 bosses.
the boss was cool. And I don't want to spoil anything, but like, I feel like maybe because did you have to have all the costumes to get to it? I don't even know because I felt like if you have the disguises, you can just run past everyone.
Oh, yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, if you have the Nazi uniform, yeah, you can just run past everyone.
But there was a couple of cool parts. One cool part where I lit this barrel on fire and exploded when they were on the dock. I was laughing my ass off watching those guys get cooked. And then there's another time where right at the end, you guys remember the thing full of dynamite? There's like 4 dynamite you can collect. Guys, I was hucking at the way they're all praying. Oh my God. I was laughing so hard at that. I clipped it. I'm going to have to post it. It was one of the best parts of the DLC was I was blowing them up with the dynamite. So if you love Indiana Jones, it is worth your time. And to get all the achievements, like I said, it was a solid 4 to 5 hours. So really enjoyed that.
and it looks gorgeous. Like some of
Yes.
the lighting
Oh
and
my
the
God.
and stuff
Yeah.
was insane.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have to say, and then I'll give Bacon, hold on.
What are you getting, Bacon?
He's ready
So
to.
I have to say one bad thing about the
bend his
DLC.
knee.
One bad thing about the DLC, guys. It didn't support super ultra wide. There is no full super
What?
ultra wides. You heard
But
right,
the
Bacon.
main game
The
did.
game did.
No, I'm telling you, there's no native super ultra wide. What you can do is put it into cinematic mode, which is an option, yes. And that only bacon got me to 3440 by 1440. And you can look it up. It didn't go extend all the way to the end of my screen. And I had to select that option. So I did not get the full cinematic, as it says, experience, which was disappointed. But I owe Bacon an apology, you guys. Somebody click this.
This has been a long time coming, folks.
Guys, Bacon was right. The 49-inch Samsung G9 OLED, 240 hertz, 51. What is it?
5120 by
1440
super ultra
resolution, super ultra wide is incredible. And I was wrong. Bacon.
I accept your apology. Now move on, young Padawan.
I am so sorry, Bacon.
Did you shoot the side of the cross?
I was knighting him like Jamie Lannister knighted Brianna Tarth.
Bacon was right, you guys. Super
Go
ultra
outside, nerd.
Super ultra wide is incredible, you guys.
That's the
It's
only way to play
like
games.
nothing else. It's like nothing else. Only negative is when you're streaming, it gets cut off. But who
Yes,
cares?
I agree with
I'm
that.
seeing the whole world. But it's a game changer. Chance, you got to look into an ultra wide, man. I'm telling you, it changes how you game, dude. Even
does.
just a standard 3440 by 1440, the 34 inch, it changes how you experience a game. It does. I'm telling you, until you try it, even just a normal ultra wide, it changes. It's like nothing else. Bubble Boy playing Forza Horizon on this thing.
I could sure.
It's ridiculous.
Get yourself a couple chicken dinners.
I'd have to.
No, never.
I'd have to.
I have the highest.
Change my setup completely.
I have the highest in Asus 4K monitor that I literally have not turned on in 8 months,
There you go.
and it's mounted right here, easy access.
Chance, you should reset up your setup because it's just fun to do that. Just throw
Dude.
it out.
It is.
Super ultra wide is absolutely game changing.
You don't have to go that far, but ultra wide. I think if anything happens to your monitor, Chance, it's worth it.
My TV's been. It's
I know.
been around. No, I'm saying it's been around. It's old.
Todd said my friend's
6
Samsung 49-inch died after 15 months. Make sure you get an extended warranty. Thanks, Todd.
My extended
Protest.
warranty is almost expired on mine. That's how long I've had it. with
Well,
the
it does
0
come
issue.
with a 3-year burn-in warranty, so I hope.
I bought
that's
the
the only thing
Geek
I have to worry
Squad
about.
4-year extra warranty, and it was a waste.
But as Jose said, last thing I played, Silent Hill F. I did start. Jose, had you played this yet? Has anyone played this? Am
I
the
have
only
not
one?
played it, and I haven't bought it yet just because I got a big backlog right now. But I'm intrigued. I like the Silent Hill games. It's cool.
Is it? It's not on Game Pass. You paid for it.
No, I bought these both when they came over to Xbox PC. It was like a bundle for cheap. It was basically like 35 for each. I can tell you right away, I'm impressed with Konami. Whoever developed this game, Jose, this runs already way better than Silent Hill 2. Like right off the bat, I'm like, wow, this shows Bloober Team
growth.
needs some work. No, because Bloober Team did
But
that.
Bloober's
Whoever
based
did this,
off of the old stuff, though. Like,
Oh,
you
well,
know,
all I'm saying, Jose, is this game runs well, and right off the bat, like super ultra wide support ran well. Everything runs great. The controls, I didn't have to remap a single button. Like everything is
good.
standard. Right
That's
stick
good.
locks on, left stick is run like a normal
Yeah.
game. Heavy attack, RB light attack, inventory, LB, left trigger is like your focus. The combat. Still, Nissa was saying it's not that clunky. It's a little Silent Hill-ishy, but you are playing as a teenage girl.
some of it is designed to be hard. Like
Yeah,
it makes it hard, right? Like it's not
yeah.
supposed to be you're
It's-
not Leon.
Exactly.
going
You're not, and I'm
crushing
like,
people.
this isn't like a Souls game, which has amazing fluid combat, and stuff like that. But what they do, Jose, it is cool. Like the difference is already like there's this focus where you can like kind of not parry, but like if you attack when there's like a certain flash of a certain attack that they're about to do, you like interrupt them and stagger them. It kind of it's different. And then you have these power-ups that you can carry. I think you're gonna like this, Jose. Like I think
I'm
it's
sure.
definitely worth
it
your
might be
time.
an October game for me because I
Yeah,
need something scary.
I can already tell you I've done 1 or maybe 2 puzzles so far. Very cool. The story already seems incredibly much more comprehensible compared to Silent Hill 2. I'm enjoying it and I'm glad I played it so far. And so yeah, it already has my recommendation. Nessa says, Dan, go play Kronos. Yes, I've heard good things about Kronos as well. But shout out to Freight Conductor. I checked his stream of this as well because Nissa told me that he had streamed it and I had watched some of it before. One glitch. Wait till you get to speaking of Freight Conductor, wait until you get to the crazy body horror. One thing I did have a problem with, I did have a glitch happen to me. Freight, the first encounter you have where you have to get into combat where she picks up the classic lead pipe. All of a sudden, after I did my first attack, it just zoomed in, Jose, and it was like, I was like right over her shoulder, and like everything was like way too close. And I was like, what's with this perspective? And it was tripping me up. I'm like, this can't be right. This can't be right. Sure enough, I look on Freight's and I'm like, why is his view of the third person so perfect and mine isn't right now? Sure enough, I restart the game. My camera's back to normal, so it glitched out.
What's going to be the thumbnail? Because for the audience, if you don't know, Dan's been
go look at my YouTube.
His indie thumbnail, awesome. His Resident Evil thumbnail, awesome. I can't wait to see this one. Is it on right now? I'll go look at it right now.
Yeah, go look at my channel right now. It's under my last live video.
Thumbnail.
It's a classic. So that is what I've been playing. And like I said earlier, guys, I've just really been enjoying gaming lately. I mean, I've gone from Resident Evil to Silent Hill 2 to Super Meat Boy. Isn't it good, Jose?
Is so good,
isn't it good? Shout out to Legion, dude. This is good stuff.
Can you pull it up?
Indiana to Indiana Jones to Division 2 to Silent Hill F. I'm so excited for Starfield, you guys. I just downloaded everything. Oh, scroll down a little. Yeah, there I am. Look at school down. Got the schoolgirl outfit on. Got the toxic plants coming in. 11 views. Dang, look at that, you guys.
Indies one.
Indie one's great.
Burger. Oh man, there's Leon.
Oh, that's Silent Hill right there. Go up, Jose, and if you look at my stream, if you want to mute it, I actually you'll be proud of me, guys. With the go ahead and play it, Jose, and then just mute it, or you can just keep it right there. Yeah, just pause it. Look, see how I added our nerd chat banner at the bottom right there. I got my daddy D Wally over there. So with the ultra wide, you guys, it kind of has to sit up high like that because it won't fill up the screen. And so I had to figure out.
It's pretty smart though to do that. Yeah.
To fill down the bottom space down. And I need Diego to. He's gonna have to do. Yeah, where's the part where I get in trouble where it's all? Will you go forward a little bit? Like, yeah, go a little when I'm like fighting. Oh, I got the pipe here. Maybe
definitely a lead pipe.
I want to show you what happened with that glitch. But anyway, shout out to Silent Hill F. I'm really enjoying it. Oh yeah, wait, that's why I already said it. So go back a little bit, Jose. No, backwards.
Sorry for the audio listeners. Not great audio, but
forget it. Anyway, shout out. Come check out my stream, you guys. It's good stuff. No, it's back to normal now. Silent Hill F, yeah, I'm having a great time, and I can't wait for Starfield. Is anyone else going to play with me? Okay.
Probably not.
Guys. Oh, it makes me so sad. Let's close the show like we always do with the best food we had this week. Bacon, what'd you have this week?
I had some really good pizza. Is it homegrown?
Yeah, homegrown tap and dough.
Holy cow. And I'm going to tell you, the 8 of us, we spent an Xbox Series X at one restaurant. It was absurd. It was very expensive.
The original price or the current price?
The original price.
Okay.
I drank beer out of a boot mug. Never done that before. So I was like,
shoot the boot.
Like, I've never drank beer out of a glass boot. And then you got to watch out if you drink it incorrectly and the toe's up and you get past that little breaking spot where the bubble goes, you're going to wear half the beer. And,
you didn't see Beer Fest, Bacon? That was like a central to the plot of that movie.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't see Beer Fest. I only watch movies that make me think and question my existence on this planet.
Top Gun?
Yeah, I do watch that a lot.
Predator?
But yeah, the pizza was ridiculous. And it was so good. It actually had me
7 times.
The pizza was so good. It actually had me eating sauteed onions. And if you don't know me,
onions are amazing, dude.
My mortal enemies are
all onions.
Onions are my mortal enemy.
Really? I don't think I knew.
My buddy wanted to order that.
And
my buddy wanted to order that pizza. And I'm like, I'm not going to be a jerk. And I was like, sure, order that up. If I don't like it, I'll just peel them off incognito. But I was like, I can actually eat these. So that's what a good pizza will do to terrible onions. So,
well, shout out to Homegrown Tap and Dough, you guys. It is really good.
And then I went to Big Daddy Burgers, and I had the rawest burger I've ever eaten in my life, and it was bad. And I'm like, I've never ever sent anything back. I've never returned anything. So I ate around the outside of the burger and said, I'm full.
What,
just
dude?
left the center.
Bacon.
It was bacon. If it's that bad, send it back. My wife, I don't do it either, but if it's that bad, come on.
My wife's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is raw. This is like raw.
Bacon, you can do it nicely. You can say like, I'm really sorry, but like this is like literally raw. Like that's not
dude,
mean.
that's not. I agree.
I got other people to take care of. They don't need to take care of me twice.
I appreciate your kindness, but there are times when it's okay. It's okay.
Like it tasted raw. I'm like, it was like super slimy. You're all.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Don't like that. So
I'll go really quick, guys. These are growing on me. The Cheetos, you guys. If you don't know if you see me, I'm snacking on these. I recommend both.
Are those Walmart purchases? They have to be, right?
No, King Supers.
Oh, I'm not going
I'll
there.
skip that.
Are they still bad or something? Am I not supposed to shop
It's just
there?
expensive at King Supers, bud. You're getting charged 40% more.
Okay, find them at Walmart. But anyway, best food I this week, Jose. It had been too long.
Love that chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Guys, on the way back from work the other day, probably not the best idea on Wednesday before basketball games.
Basketball, you're having a spicy chicken
I
sandwich.
had 2 spicy chicken sandwiches, extra spicy mayo.
You're just sweating out that sauce on the court.
Dude, so good though, Jose. Good. The chicken, man. It's just so good. The crunchiness, the sauce. It's amazing.
Every time.
Their biscuits are so good.
Oh yeah, the
dude,
biscuits.
bacon, they are so
So shout out to Popeyes. I don't even remember the last time I had it. Jose, it had been too long. So
When's the last
please
time you
add
had KFC?
Please add 2 to the list. I love KFC, but yeah, long time too. Love them both. What about you, Bubble Boy?
Well, first I forgot.
Wow, it's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
Can't believe I forgot that. We went to, it's called Black House Tavern in Parker. I think there's a couple of them.
There's one in Littleton, Chance. I've been there.
Yeah. Good stuff. It's always delicious. Yeah. Cora and Annie got like $500 buttered noodles, I think, which is always a little frustrating. But and then Cora's like, it's just butter and noodles. I was like, you literally ordered buttered noodles. What more were you expecting?
It's unicorn butter. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah, but I got what was it? It was a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. It was really tasty. That place is always good. So maybe they'll sponsor us someday. Who knows?
That'd be sick.
And Todd actually said, I had El Pastor quesadillas at La Dona Cerveceria.
I think he's saying they don't acquit us.
It's like caceria. All right.
And Nissa said, Jose, did you ever get to Wayback Burgers?
I haven't forgotten Nissa. It's right by my house. I just haven't. It's like not fast. It's a tiny parking lot too. Weirdly enough, because even though we're in the suburbs, it's like
burger.
Bellevue and Feds. Is where it's at. So I'll get there. I'll get there soon. I'll let you know.
And Nessa also had crock pot chili. Go ahead, Jose. What was the best food you had?
So last Friday, we were just long week. Went to Breckenridge Brewery, which that's a pretty famous brewery. Like you probably might have their beers if you're not in Colorado, like Avalanche Amber, Vanilla Porter. I can't remember what their IPA is, their standard one, but really good brewery. It's actually the brewery is really close to where we all live, and if you're local, it's a cool tour. They give you lots of beer on the tour, and there's a restaurant attached to it that's actually like really, really great food. Their burger's awesome, and their fries are awesome. So I had that. That was really great. But the best thing I had was a total surprise this week. I got mad at our nerd chat about it because I was like, someone had to have known about this and didn't tell me. I went to Freddy's, like burgers and custard, which I never go to, mostly because it's just expensive. I like Freddy's. Like I love Freddy's. It's delicious, but it's really expensive.
Not more expensive than Taco Bell.
Yes, it is.
I think it is, dude. Sorry.
No.
And Taco Bell's expensive.
Maybe not for the value, but just period. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's great. It's
definitely
great food, bacon, but it's way overpriced.
Yeah. But anyway, I only went there because I get a gift card. Like I found a gift card in our junk drawer and I was like, oh, sweet, let's go do that. And I was in the drive-thru because it always takes forever. And I don't like being the dude that pulls up and says, just give me a minute. I got to look at the menu. Like, I just don't like doing that. That's a weird thing. So I said, I was looking on their app, and this absurd thing showed up.
Steak burger
On
taco,
screen.
you
A
guys.
steak taco.
burger. This is the McSnack wrap we've been
It
waiting
sounds
for.
good. It does sound good.
And it's only $4. And I was like, I feel like it's almost like an April Fool's joke. Like this can't be real. And so I pulled up to the drive-thru and I said, do you guys have the steak burger taco? And the girl was like, yeah, absolutely. And I was like, I'll have one of those. And it was awesome. It was because it's literally just a steak burger patty, like from the steak burger, but in the tortilla, special sauce and lettuce. That's the whole thing. And it's like a full size tortilla. Like
Sounds
it was
incredible.
Awesome. Like I've been thinking about it. I might go back this weekend and pick up a couple
For
more.
$4, do you think the value is there, Jose, for everything else Freddy's?
I would, if you'd asked me that during the height of like fast food era, I would have said that's kind of expensive for it because it's a pretty cheap tortilla. It's like a soft taco tortilla from Taco Bell. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But dude, right now, because everything is so expensive everywhere, I thought it was a banger deal. Truly, like because realistically, if you got 3 of them, that's like plenty of food. That's $12 and a drink under 15, right? So I'm just saying, like, if you have a Freddy's anywhere near you and you like their thing, you want something different, check it out. Steak burger taco. It was really good, man.
I'm gonna have to check it out, Jose. Where's Freddy's by you? Where do you go?
It's
Kipling?
right by the Wayback Burger over on Bellevue and Feds.
Oh.
It's like there's a Home Depot over there. There's an A&W over there. Taco Bell.
Nice.
A Wingstop. It's good.
Very nice. Very nice. Todd said it was a Mexican beer hall, and Captain Logan said, I heard Jose isn't a saint when it comes to Taco Bell.
There's a Instagram short, probably on TikTok too, of a girl saying that I feel like if you're pure of heart, Taco Bell doesn't give you diarrhea. And I was like, never gotten diarrhea from Taco Bell.
I don't think I have either.
No,
Freddy's is underrated, Todd. You're right. Gentlemen, this has been the Nerd Chat episode 258. Does Xbox need a platinum trophy equivalent? Yes.
They
You
do.
know what? We might be getting it, boys. I can't believe I'm saying this. Maybe, just maybe. My name is Daddy Diwali. You can follow me at Daddy Diwali across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast. Shout out to my co-host. Shout out to the chat as always. Thank you for stopping by. Jose, where can people find you?
Hopefully this weekend you could find me with a steak burger taco in my hand, playing some video games. And also just a very quick shout out again to De Niro. Thank you again for letting us borrow your art for a thumbnail, man. Again, Xbox, please hire this man because his work is absolutely insane. And like, that would be a really cool, like Asha, you want to win some fans? It's stupid, but that would win some fans, man. So that's where you can find me. Oh, and go watch the expansion pass this week. Luke was hinting that something big is happening this week on Saturday. So I'll be there. Check it out.
Oh, do listen to his interview with Ed Freeze. It was really good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really enjoyed
Yeah.
that. So everybody go listen to that. X-Bang Game, where can people find you?
You can find me in Augusta, Georgia, living my best life through the millions of fans who are lucky enough to get tickets to go and see that. Let's go, Rory.
And Bubble Boy and 7.
I'm going to be power raking the lawn this weekend. It's supposed to happen
Such
like the last 7 weekends in a row, I think. So
Power Ranking?
Dude, I'm not sure
Yeah.
my lawn's coming back.
Well, I know, and it's like, and water's going to cost.
Are
$1
we allowed
billion,
to start, like,
and I don't
doing-
think we are.
You
And
can, but it's going to be expensive, Dan. Like I haven't even turned my system on.
I
I
don't
haven't
even
turned mine
know.
on either.
I don't know. So
You're not
I'm
supposed
hoping-
to turn on until after Mother's Day or it freezes. I've done that twice.
Oh yeah, of course.
Really?
Mine's
I've
already
frozen
turned on,
twice.
but
Oh, God.
All right. Well, as always, lawn care enthusiasts,
We're such
see you
boomers.
online.
See you online.
see you online.
I'll see you there.
See you online.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy Diwali across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGaming. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.